position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Second down now after the incompletion. Wentz. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to face a third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Wentz on third down. A dump off to Sproles. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll go Wentz to Blunt here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They always say when you have your health, you have everything. And Tyrann Mathieu back on the field, full strength. Great sight to see.
How helpful is that for the secondary of Arizona?
Beyond helpful, because they can match him up in so many different ways. Outside corner, inside at the nickel slot, safety position, both strong and free. His versatility drives them in the secondary.
Throwing is Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie safety from Washington, Buda Baker. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. And that'll be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And some room to work. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Defense showing blitz. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They'll run it with Johnson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job at being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They run. It's Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wentz now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They'll send Austin in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Sidney Jones. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On play action, Wentz. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Snags it for the pick, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Wentz now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Palmer now. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The 2 old workhorses, Palmer and Fitzgerald, connecting there for a Cardinal first. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's going to be brought. Down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And Palmer gives to Johnson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for him with Palmer. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And tough starting field position here. They start on the ground here with Blunt. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blunt, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
40, 82, 40.
Wentz to throw on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Hassan Reddick, the rookie from Temple. And it'll be a second and long.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Donnie Jones now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. And now this one's enters. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught right side. Gresham. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On 2nd down, Palmer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing now is Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. The veteran Brent Selleck, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw is Wentz. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play action to Sproles. Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now Wentz. And Salek here, left side. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 9 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On first down, Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And when you're trying to set up a counter play, that's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. First down, it's Palmer. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. The first down carry here for Johnson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They go to Johnson again. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So it'll be first down here after the run. Palmer gives to Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Play action. Now Palmer. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Play clock winding down. They're going on 4th down. It's Palmer. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down.
LeGarrette Blount, he's at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blount, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And they're definitely showing blitz here. To throw is Palmer. Dumping it off for Johnson. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about what a bonus it is for a running back who's able to catch the ball downfield. Well, David Johnson started his college career as a wide receiver before transitioning. He's got it all.
Well, it showed last year 80 catches from that running back position led the NFL. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chris Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They'll run again with Blunt. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Blunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards on the ground. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run with Davis. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's the battering ram Blunt. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Palmer maybe not in love with the personnel or the call. He's going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. In motion left is John Brown. In motion right is John Brown. On 3rd down, Palmer. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Austin. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a carry for Blunt. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Blunt. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They'll run it here with Blunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Again, it's Johnson. And some room to roam now. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 3rd down, that's Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Austin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Second down following the run. Shotgun now for Wentz. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Wentz to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and now here is another interception. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it.